Hello, I'm going to show you how to use a medal. So the one I have is a Diva Milano brand, but there are loads of brands out there and they're all made a little bit differently. So this one, for instance, has spreadable shoulders. You can cinch the front to make it a bit more snug around the neck for the baby. You can also cinch the base so baby is supported from knee to knee. Others, like Lily Lamb, for instance, got padded waist belts, padded straps. Some have hoods, some have headrests. They're all very different. Just check out how yours work. So to put it on, you're gonna either put it on a bit like an apron or double knot. If your panel is too tall for your baby, you can roll it. So you want to roll it towards you once, twice, 3 times, depending on how tall your baby is and how tall your panel is. And then once it's rolled, what you can do is cinch it like this, so your baby's supported knee to knee. If you don't need to roll, you can have it quite high up on your waist, a bit lower down. You're gonna have to try a few times to see what works best for you and the height of your baby. So my baby is 9 months old. I'm gonna put it on my waist. Always double knot. Very, very important. And then I'm gonna grab a baby. Here he is. Yep. So you're gonna bring your baby on you and then sit in a nice deep seat. Head up. What are we doing? And you can see here my baby is supported from knee to knee, so I don't need to cinch at all. The height is good. So I've got the top of the panel just under the earlobe. And I'm ready to tie. So I'm gonna grab a strap, flip over the shoulder, switch hands. I'm gonna hold baby here. I'm gonna go to my back and pull down, give it a good pull. That will tighten your wrap. You're gonna come back, so keep it nice and low, cross your back. To keep your tension, pin between your knees. Up, like that. Or you can step, whatever works for you. But just make sure you secure it. So I always pin between my knees. And I will do the same on the other side. Flip over, switch hands, pull down and across. Now you need to try and keep your tension the whole time. So I'm going to come back, grab my other tethers between my knees. And then it's still a bit loose, so I'm going to give it a little wriggle like this and removing all the slack. Then from here, I've got 2 options. Either I go tie straight under the bum, so I've got loads of airflow and there's nothing above here, which is quite nice when it's hot. Or, can you stop please? I go over the knees, which I find is more supportive. And also, if the base is getting a little bit small, before I need to move to a toddler carrier, I'm just gonna be able to use this to make the base a bit wider. So you can either do it same time with both of them, or you can keep one pin, bring it across, hold, and then bring the other one. So here I'm going to go above the knees. You can see like that. Keep my tension. So I'm going to give it a pull. And I'm going to go under. So I'll go over the knees and then under. If you can't manage to spread the fabric at this point, don't worry. You can just do it after. Either you're going to tie on your back. If you do that, I would say do a double knot and then a bow, so you know that these are your shoulder straps. So if you undo your bottom straps, you can't be confused. So you know, yeah, this is my shoulder straps. I need to be very careful. For me, it's very long, so I'm going to cross and I'm going to come back and tie here. Double knot just under the bum. I've got just about enough length, and always double knot. Like that. And then I will just spread a little bit more like that, so it gives me lots and lots of support. Works more like a woven wrap at this point because I'm using all the width to give me some support and also stops creating any pressure points. And there you go, and that helps lift the weight nicely. And then you can spread on your shoulders. You can do whatever works for you. Now this one's got a hood. Some have got a headrest or a little bit of padding. You can use it if you need to. So for instance, if your baby's quite small, they don't have head control, you could just like roll it inside, create a bit of padding, you can tuck these bits in, pop, like that. So that creates a bit more padding around the neck. And then, but if your baby's has full head control, almost arms out, you can let them. If they fall asleep and you feel like you need to give them some support, you can use the hood. I would always avoid covering airways, so you can use on half the head, so towards the back of the head. To touch it with this, you go through these little hoops, so they're like that, or if you've rolled, you can use that also to create a little bit more support. And then you go through this little loops. Look what's here. Through the bit, whoop, thread them through. All made out of different systems, so check out how yours work, and ours work like this. And there we are. If I want to feed in it, it's very, very possible. I'm going to show breastfeeding, but you can do pretty much the same in bottle feed. So keep your arms in, little man. I'm going to go to my shoulder straps, which are tied here or on your back, depending on what you've done. And then start undoing. One hand on baby. Yeah. And then you're gonna start to feel some slack. So you can just let your baby drop. You could retie here and bottle feed. For breastfeeding, it will go a bit more to the side. And you could tie here. But what I like to do is to go into a hip carry. Hold baby. One arm out. I'm gonna bring this one across my back. And I'm going to grab the other one, and then I'm going to tie here on my back if my tails are super long, which they are right now, so I might have to tie here. Always double knot. And then here you can latch baby, you can spread. Yeah, there you go. Quick access, it's easier, yes. And then when you're done, you just reverse. You're going to grab your shoulder straps on your back or on your front, wherever they are. Undo your knot. Always have one hand on baby. And then I'm just going to put my wrap back on. So I just retie basically from here, because you would have gone a little bit undone. It takes a little bit of practice getting the hang of it, especially for feeding. Don't worry, it will come. Just keep practicing. Know how detention works, and then you'll be good to go. To undo, you just remove your knot and then pop, pop, and there we are. Ta-da! Voila! Thank you very much for watching. Say thank you. Bye.